Going to cover a lot of ground. Some fresh developments on the global coronavirus vaccine front that could maybe present new setbacks for Canada's vaccination campaign. Now, the potential stumbling blocks are linked to Europe and India, where jabs are produced and then shipped out to us here in Canada. Now, here's the thing. Those two regions are right now dealing with the surge in new infections, and they're trying to hang on to more vaccines for their own populations. Fearing a possible fierce third wave and under pressure to speed up vaccinations, the European Union is proposing tough controls on the export of COVID-19 vaccines for 6 weeks to keep more shots in the bloc.
This is where we stand today. We're dealing with a pandemic, and this is not seeking to punish any countries.
EU leaders are set to vote Thursday on the rules that could target the UK, where jabs have been rolling out at a much quicker pace, and AstraZeneca, the company the EU has accused of failing to meet agreements to supply member states. But the legislation could also affect Pfizer and Moderna vaccines and other nations. While the UK is the top export destination for EU-made vaccines, Canada is number 2, receiving 6.6 million doses, according to the European Commission.
We are in the crisis of the century. I'm not ruling out anything for now, because we have to make sure that Europeans are vaccinated as soon as possible.
Under the proposal, any shipments of vaccines would be assessed on the receiving country's rate of vaccinations and vaccine exports. Something to note, Canada right now does not produce vaccines and relies entirely on imports for supplies. Now to India. The country has reportedly put a temporary hold on all major exports of AstraZeneca's shot made by India's Serum Institute as cases there soar. Reuters citing an unnamed source who says there will be no exports, nothing, till the time the India situation stabilizes. So far, Canada has received 500,000 shots from the plant in India, with another 1.5 million scheduled to arrive over the next 2 months. That's the background. So how could it maybe affect us here in Canada? Here's some of what we're hearing here at home.
We are concerned with the new reports of restrictions out of the EU, or potential restrictions out of the EU, and we will be continuing to work with our counterparts, including direct contact from me to the highest levels of the European Commission, in order to ensure that Canada's supply of vaccines is not in danger, is not interrupted.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau facing pressure from the opposition during question period, adding when it comes to India, there's no indication that Canada's supply chains will be interrupted, echoing a similar message from Mary Ng, the minister leading the file. On Europe, a spokesperson says Minister Ng's counterparts have assured her that these measures will not affect vaccine shipments to Canada. And our government has been in constant contact with our counterparts in the EU. We are on track to receive 9.5 million doses by the end of March. Melissa Duggan, City News.